In this video, we're gonna look over the Inventory 1, Production, Goods Receipt 3 menu. In Goods Receipt 1 and 2 menu, you have to enter a Goods Receipt slip for each individual process. And if a final product is manufactured through multiple processes, you need to enter as many slips as the number of the processes. However, Goods Receipt 3 menu allows you to batch create goods receipt slips for multiple processes without having to individually enter the manufacturing of each process. And the similarity between Goods Receipt 2 and 3 is that in both menus, you can manually adjust consumed materials and quantity in Consumed tab. However, the difference is that in Goods Receipt 3 menu, you can set the manufacturing factory and the location in warehouse by each manufactured item. In Goods Receipt 3 menu is useful for items that are produced by simple processes such as cutting and trimming, which do not take that much time. For instance, if a raw material, electric wire, is simply cut and turned into a semi-finished good, and then if the semi-finished wire is bundled and turned into the final product, you can use Goods Receipt 3 menu to batch create the goods receipt of all processes involved. So let's look over the Goods Receipt 3 menu based on the electric wire example. For such items with simple processes, you can use multi-process item feature instead of the general item registration and register each product in a more convenient way. In order to use multi-process item feature, you need to activate the feature first. In the item list, if you go to Option in the upper right corner and click Multiple Processes Item Settings, in the pop-up window, you can select the status and activate the feature. In the process level section here, select how many processes will be able to be set up from raw material through to the final product, and up to 9 steps of multi-processes can be set up. Then you can click Save. And once the feature has been activated, if you hover over New button at the bottom of the item list, you will see New Multiple Processes option. If you click the button, you can register multi-process item. You can enter the item code and name of the final finished good in these fields and enter the processes required to produce the final product in each process level field. And if you click Save, based on the entered processes, item codes will be automatically created for each semi-finished good and final product respectively. And for more details on multi-process item feature, please refer to the basic setup multi-process item video. And we're gonna look over how to enter a Goods Receipt 3 slip with the registered multi-process items. In the manufactured items field at the top, enter the item code of the final product. And enter the manufactured quantity. And click Apply BOM. Then the items to be manufactured will be applied in Manufacture tab, and the items that are to be consumed based on BOM will be applied in Consumed tab. And the data entered in the slip indicates that firstly, Process 1 item will be manufactured by consuming electric wire, and then Process 2 item will be manufactured by consuming Process 1 item, and finally, Process 3 item, the final product, will be manufactured by consuming Process 2 item. and the output of the production will be listed in the Manufacture tab. In Manufacture tab, you can see that the program has automatically loaded each corresponding factory and location in warehouse. Since we've already set a process for each finished and semi-finished good, a factory whose process matches that of each item will be automatically loaded. And you need to manually set the manufacturing factory of the semi-finished good of the first process. So in this way, instead of entering a good receipt slip respectively for each process between raw material, semi-finished good, and final product, you can process all processes from raw material through to the final product with a single slip in Good Receipt 3 menu. And this feature is useful for products with multiple processes that are simple and do not take much time. And so far, I have demonstrated Good Receipt 3 menu based on multi-process item feature. After entering each field, you can click Save at the bottom to save the slip. And we're going to go to Good Receipt List menu to verify the slip. In the List menu, you can view all the Good Receipt data you've entered, and all the Good Receipt data created in Good Receipt 1, Good Receipt 2, and Good Receipt 3 will be all gathered and displayed in this list. And if you want to view only the Good Receipt 3 slips, go to the Search template and go to All tab and select only Good Receipt 3 type and search. And in order to modify or delete an existing slip, click on the date number of the corresponding slip. And here you can modify data and save again, or you can click Delete button to delete the slip. And in the list, if you want to view past production history, click Search again. And you can set a longer date range and set the other search conditions to your desire and click Search.